Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you to our great musicians, and thank you to the audience. And we are all in for a treat. This is the very first concert of the Music Man in Kent. Wow! We are writing history today. Hey, watch this space. You know, one day our grandchildren will be saying, you know, back then it started. It was the first concert at the Salvation Army in Gillingham. Yeah. And one of my grandchildren will say, yes, it was my granddad who was the officer back then. So in case you didn't know, I'm the officer of the Salvation Army here, and I really thank you so much for coming today. It means so much to us. It means so much to those who work so hard behind the scenes to prepare this very first concert. We are in for a treat. Can I say a prayer as we're about to start? Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the Music Man project. Lord, thank you that we have this opportunity to make music and to perform. Thank you for those who work behind the scenes to make it possible. Bless them. Bless our musicians today as they perform, and help us all to enjoy it and to be just in your presence as we see the wonderful things that you do in people's lives. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. And this is the Music Man concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Music Man Project, Medway. Thank you so much for coming today and showing your support for us. As Harris said, this is the very first concert that we're giving. We are 3 separate groups actually that meet around the Medway towns, and this is the first time that we've ever been together, so anything could happen, really. There we go. There is audience participation, because we're going to use the kind services of Dillingham Salvation Army Band, who very kindly are going to accompany our Christmas carols. So please do join in heartily and show your support. Thank you very much.
Actually, some of the Gillingham Salvation Army Band are not here, maybe at work and elsewhere. So here we've got 3 different groups, so anything could happen. Oh, come on, you faithful, it's well known. There's 3 verses, each one louder than the previous.
We now have a solo from one of our members, John Redding, who plays the piano amazingly well, really, really well. And he's going to play for us a festive, what's it called? Festive something?
Yeah.
Festive fun, festive fun.
Glasses. I'll get the top. Yeah, you can follow through, can't you?
Elton John.
Silent night, holy night, always calm, always bright, round your virgin mother and child. Holy infant, sleeping heavily, peace, sleeping heavily, peace.
I think I will. I'm going to win it.
I think it'll be funny.
It's loose.
Amen.
Yeah? You got one?
Mine disappeared.
Is it gone? Just pretend like me.
Love, shine a
Love, shine the light in every corner of my heart. Let the love light carry, let the love light carry. Light up the magic in every little part. Time to love, shine the light in every corner of my heart. And we're all gonna shine the light together. Light the way, brothers and sisters, in every little part, let our love shine the light in every corner of our
heart. Love shining light in every corner of my dreams. Let the world light carry, let the world light carry, let the bright river folded on my tree. Let the snow shine a light at every corner of my dreams. And we're all gonna shine a light together.
brothers and sisters, every little heart,
let our love shine a light in every corner of my heart.
Love shining light in every corner of the world. Let the love light carry, let the love light carry. Light up the magic for every boy and girl. Let our love shine the light in every corner of the world. And we're all gonna shine the light together. Oh, shine the light to light the way. Brothers and sisters, in every little part, let our love shine the light in every corner of our heart. We're all gonna shine the light together. Oh, shine the light to light the way. Brothers and sisters, every little part, let our love shine the light in every corner of our heart. Shine the light in every corner of our heart. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
The calypso, maybe you'd like to stand just to give yourself a wiggle. Because the calypso, please. Ready? doing it with the 4 bars.
4 bars of love.
Of love.
Okay.
Did Sarah give you any other points? Good.
Okay.
Now this is particularly for a great talent that Jimmy has. You have to extend a little moment if you want to sing along, so don't think you know how this goes.
As you can see, Andy and I have a ball every week. It's such fun. It really is such a fun group. This is the Music Man Project in Medway. We'd like to say a big thank you to a few people. First of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Harris and Anna, who every week welcome us here at the Gillingham Salvation Army Hall with open arms and refreshments and just a lot of love, and it's such fun. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you give to the project. Similarly, in Strood, Thelma is always there to greet us and make drinks for us in our refreshments. It's a well needed, as you can imagine, as we get through the programme. So thank you, Thelma, for always being there to make drinks for us. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Gillingham Salvation Army Band, or not just Gillingham, is it? 3 different bands. Thank you. Wonderful music. Wonderful music. And of course, a big thank you to Andy, my partner in crime, who has helped me. Helped me set this up in Medway and the Rotary Club with your support as well. Thank you very much. And a massive thank you to... I'm Julie, of course. Yay! She's always there. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie. She does loads of things behind the scenes that I never think of, but she's already done them, so wonderful. And our refreshments are down to her after the service. A big thank you also to Sue, who plays the piano. Thank you. But I think the biggest thanks go to these wonderful performers over here. Give them away. Brilliant. Would you like to stand up? Give us a stand up and give us away. Woo! to you for coming along to support us and to give us that encouragement that we need to keep going. I'm going to hand over to Andy because he's got news of next. What's next?
Well, before you get to hear our final couple of soloists, in a piece that we'd like you to learn the sign language for, can I tell you that our next event will be on the 13th of April. That's a Friday, and very, very great support we have received from Southend MenCap. And there's a chap called Mark there who's their treasurer, and he's planning for several Music Man projects to be doing a marathon on their behalf. So on the Just Giving site, you can look up Mark Owens and Music Man Project and sponsor him. And he's going to come and do a marathon in Gillingham on the 13th of April. And then when he's finally done, I think it's 6 circuits of centre of Gillingham, we'll give him a cup of tea each time he comes past, we're going to do a concert here. All being well, that'll be about 3 o'clock. Depends how fast he is. So 3 o'clock on the... Be here, because you can see it's going to be crowded. That's if it's here. Well, that's what we're planning at the moment, but we might have to ask the March Church or something. We'll have to see. So 13th of April is our next big event. We do have another one. I've hinted that Music Man Project isn't just here in Medway, started in Southend and has branched out into various places. And on the 19th of April in 2019, a year and a bit away, we'll be performing at the Albert Hall. Now, the reason for telling you, even though that's in a year and a half's time, oh yes, we are. The reason for telling you now is that the tickets actually go on sale this January 2018, a whole year in advance. So you're the first to know about it from the whole of Kent for next year, next April. So with that in mind, we do find it very useful to have funds. Our members do make a contribution each week. But we'd like to have, rather than black and white, we'd really quite like to have all the same coloured T-shirt. Wait to see what colour it ends up being. We've had 1 or 2 ideas, and I've gone along with Sarah, and then she's changed her mind. So I don't know what it's going to be. And we'd like to have a coach to get us to the Albert Hall and things like that. So if on the way out you would like to make a donation, there are a couple of green boxes. And Ricky, where's Ricky? He's gonna be at the door. And maybe Anna or somebody else. If you'd like to make a donation towards our funding, we would very gratefully receive that. There are also some DVDs, CDs of an event that did happen just last April, where the existing, October, I'll get the details right. Did a performance at the Palladium, where several Music Man groups got together and included on that DVD a 5 or 6 CD are 5 or 6 people from here, maybe 10, who took part in the world record of the largest number of triangle players in the world. And so in the concerto for trumpet, trombone and 2,000 triangles we took part. So you can hear that in a CD that will only cost you £10. Quite why they are teddies, I've forgotten. But there's some bears from Russia, or they're Russian bears, and they're Music Man bears, and they're £10 each as well. So if anybody would like to be the first to get a Medway Russian bear, then there's only a few. So I think that's all I need to say, other than certainly at St Mark's Church, at the Baptist Church, and here on Sunday we've got all kinds of carol services going on. And seeing as you know where this is, ours is at 4 o'clock. So you'd be very, very welcome to come and join us, to sing carols, to remember the Christmas story, and to see yet another version of the Nativity play, which could be very interesting. I think that's it. Have I said everything you told me to, Sarah? She's the director, you see. But it's been great to have so many friends and colleagues come and support us this afternoon. Thank you for responding to the invitation. There are some leaflets which you might like to take, which advertise the project. And so if you know a family where they would love to join our great performers here, then they can see when our sessions are, and you never know, we might even have to start more sessions than just the 3 that we have going at the moment. So do take one of our flyers on your way out, and thank you very much for being here. Here's our last song, and then we'll have a final carol of joy to the world to finish with. So, who have we got to have out the front?
Just while our soloists are getting ready, there are some actions, or signs rather, not actions, for some of the words. The words are peace and hope, fire and love, belief, trust, faith and peace. So please do join in with that bit as we get to it. The words are on the screen. Ta-da! And our lovely performers will help you remember what signs you should be doing when.
We know this one.
I do know this one, I hope.
Just concentrate on the signs.
Peace and hope, fire and love, belief and trust, faith and peace.
Peace and hope, fire and love, believe and trust, faith and peace. Love you, Sharon.
Peace be with you as you go, like an everlasting friend, calming, helping you to cope. Find some hope, peace, and you'll find hope. Hope be with you as you go, like an everlasting friend, lifting spirits even higher. Find some hope and you'll find fire. I'll be with you as you go, like an everlasting friend, searching, reaching up above. Find your fire and you'll find love.
and hope, fire and love, belief and trust, faith and peace.
Didn't they do well? Fantastic.
And so, after we've sung Joy to the World, teas and coffees, mince pies,
Please do stay for a cup of tea and a mince pie. I don't know if there's tea actually. Oh gosh, but definitely mince pies. So please do stay and chat with us and congratulate our wonderful performers.
Emotional.